Hi guys, welcome to Moneytize. It's time to record my weekly preview video. It's a video presentation of the technical analysis which I post on weekly basis on my website. So I'll show you in a while. If you go to my website www.monetize.in, we have a weekly blog section over there. In this section, I cover four major instruments, starting with US dollar index. Now, for all the currency traders, dollar index is really important because if you're trading against the major currency pairs, it helps you to find the direction. Also, major commodities and everything is directly or indirectly impacted by the movement in the US dollar. The second main instrument we are covering is gold. Gold is again a very crucial instrument to understand the risk of or risk on sentiment in the entire financial markets. The third one is WTI crude oil, which is again giving you the sentiment of the market because if energy demand is going up, it shows like economic activities and worldwide globally they are going up or vice versa. And last but not least, I'm covering Nifty, especially for my Indian followers. So without wasting much of time, let's go and check the charts. Let's start with the technical analysis of the weekly world markets. And let me show you the thing which I was talking about is the website, and this is the main home page. Under home page, go to blogs, and under blog, go to weekly preview of the world markets, the second one. If you click there, you will get the list of entire blogs published each week on Sunday, and the latest one is coming on the top. If you go to read more, you'll find the text version of the weekly preview of the world markets. 16th Jan, this is the latest one, and we start with the weekly recap, a quick recap of the previous week, then the major upcoming economic events globally, followed by the four markets, the four currencies or the financial instruments we publish. So everything is explained here on the chart along with the levels. So let's go back to the charts, and I am going to weekly review. The first one is DXY, changing it to weekly time frame. So in my last video, I've explained the double fib line resistance levels. So this is 96.10. A minor adjustment is required. Yeah, more or less 96.10. So this is the resistance, and it was a double fib line resistance. And this area 94.4550 is the support. As I've mentioned, it reached to the support level and bounced. Now what we are expecting? We are expecting until DXY is below this falling trend line, what we can expect a bounce and a pullback lower. Another thing which I've mentioned in the text format is if we count the weekly thing, this area I've mentioned in the weekly text format, if market DXY market breaks below 94.5, then we can expect it to reach 93.15, the next level of support. Ultimately, I'm expecting it to remain bullish. Reason being, See the higher high formation on the charts, high followed by second high and the third high. There is no ending divergence between any of the two high points, and the MACD moving lines, they do not have any divergence. The divergence is only a continuing divergence that's only on MACD histograms. So this signifies it's a pullback, and once the pullback is completed, it will continue higher. And this pullback can be either to the first level of support or the second level of support. The first one is around 94.45, followed by the second level, which is around 93.10. And if we go to daily, on the daily, I'm expecting it to complete its 5 leg structure. One, let's take the elate waveform tool. So this thing, the leg number 4, either it can end around this area or it can be a deeper pullback towards this area and continuation higher. So I'm expecting something like this. The market should rebound. The MACD histogram should also rebound along with the price action, form a new high, and new high on MACD histograms would be lower than the previous high, and it will make a new higher high on the charts. So this will be a bearish divergence scenario. This is what I have mentioned. So let's see, it's still under the pullback. If it breaks above this falling trend line, makes a support above 96.11, then we can expect it immediately to continue higher. Otherwise, it may come to this area. This is the massive area of support. If you want to check, see this area. This is a massive support zone. So it may come deeper into this area and then continue higher. Let's move forward to the next one, which is gold, XAU USD. XAU USD, if we check from the swing high, it has already broken above with one false break. After this false break, it came back, retested this trend line, made a support around this area, which is 1792, and it's still holding this support and continuing higher. And as per the alternative trend line, it's still around this area. It's at 1836 today. I'm recording this YouTube version of the weekly preview a bit later. The version was released, the text file was released on Sunday, but I'm recording it today because I didn't get time in the last 2 days. So the levels have changed, and I mentioned in my blog that I'm expecting gold to rise higher. Let's check on daily. So it has already reached this area. It's exactly on the falling trend line, and there are various falling trend lines, the alternative ones. If we connect these two high points, it's still below. But it's continuously making higher lows. higher lows, and higher lows. So only one thing is required now to break above this area, and this area is the high is around 1865-66. So either it can touch this falling trend line and continue lower, or it may break above falling trend line, reach this area of resistance, which is around 1865. Then we need validation. We will require a pullback either into this area of support or maybe again to the falling trend line, which would be around 1830, because 1830 is a major resistance point. So it should be retested ideally for the continuation higher. Alright guys, I hope I've made my point clear. Now let's move on to US WTI, which is crude oil. Crude oil is also in a massive bullish run. There are no signs against on daily on MACD. Neither do we have any signs against on weekly. Everything is bullish. And I want to explain you how did I get this target area. So I'm removing all the previous lines and I'm marking my area of resistance as per the previous support. So this is the previous double bottom, and this area should act as resistance now. Secondly, what I've done, I've taken the fib retracement tool and marked from the previous high to the swing low, and this is 91.72 is the reverse calculation as per the fib levels, and it's coming exactly 91.72, which is coinciding with the previous support, which may act as a resistance now. And if this price is also broken, the next level is around 99, or you can say the psychological round number at 100. So everything is bullish for crude oil, and this is the again duplication of fib levels as per the swing highs and lows on the price chart. So this is a very strong zone, a confidence zone. Let's check on 4 hours. On 4 hours, it's rising steadily. Let's mark the fib. This is the swing low, the recent one. And it has already crossed above 85.55, which was again the duplication level. Now next one comes around this area, which is 89.90. So until it's holding above this rising trend line, everything seems bullish for the crude oil. And also as per the MACD divergence, we have divergence only on histograms, and there is no ending divergence on MACD moving lines. It means pullback and continuation higher. If we get divergence on both of the uh, what do you say components of MACD, which is the histogram and MACD lines, then there is a trend change, a strong change. Otherwise, it's a pullback and continuation higher. So all pullbacks or retracements should be an opportunity to buy. Moving on to the next one, which is Nifty. Nifty, because I'm recording it 2 days later. See, I've mentioned I'm expecting a pullback from this area. which was around 18,367, the exact, and I mentioned in the text version 18,400. And it has pulled back and now coming to the zone, which is 7964. Either it may stop at this zone, which is around 18,000, or the next one, which is around 17,500 to 600, which will also coincide with the rising trend line of this channel. Let me zoom in on this channel, and something like this may happen. Now, how we have derived this 19,200? Again, as per the reverse Fib levels. We will take the Fib retracement, mark it from the previous swing low to the previous swing high to the recent swing low. Sorry, I mentioned wrong. This is the swing high and this is the swing low, and taken the extension level, the reverse extension level, which is 19145, 19,145, rounded off to 19,200. So this is how I've calculated the upcoming target for Nifty. Let's see if the pullback ends around 17,700, 18,000, or maybe 17,500. But I will check for the bullish pattern on the lower time frames once it reaches this area. And it was also mentioned in my previous to previous blog that I'm expecting a retest of this area. So whenever a market breaks any particular level of resistance or support, a retest is definitely going to happen sooner or later. I hope you liked today's video and it added some value to your trading. Guys, if you want to check my trading courses, you can do it on my website www.monetize.in. And show your support, subscribe to my channel, and hit the like button. Thank you so much.